So, welcome to the Apple iPad. We pre-ordered this baby so we'd be able to test out our Jake apps, and I'll show you how those look and how those feel in just a second, but it's a really nice device. It's got an interesting feel to it. It's good, it's got some heft, but it's not quite as comfortable in your hands because of the size as the iPhone. You can really see the contrast here. But notice that the features are essentially the same. You've got your little thumb pad here, and it's the exact same thing down here. So if you've been using an iPhone, this thing does work in many of the same basic intuitive kinds of ways. So here it is. Notice this. It looks like a scratch here. That's what we thought it was when we first got a hold of ours. But the reality is it's actually just the picture of the meteor trail there. So whew, let out a sigh of relief. And then it opens up very much like the iPhone does, and you have all your apps, and it's very easy to just sort of move around the screen to all the different apps that you want to take a look at. So very, very intuitive. If you've used an iPhone before, you fall right into it, but even if you haven't, it's a real simple process to kind of deal with. And it's very, very fast. Let me give you an idea of just how quick it is. So we can go to the App Store as we normally would. And I've already got it loaded up to Jake apps. So these are all the apps that we've done, and it's very easy to just sort of page along and see them all load up very quickly and very nicely. So we'll download an app here for you and show you just how quick it is. So we'll download C-SPAN. And we'll install the app, and I have to secretly put in my password here. Now this keyboard is a problem. It is hard to, do you thumb it? No, it's too big, so you have to kind of finger, and sometimes the best way to do that is just set the whole thing down. So this is going to be an issue for people until they get used to it, but now it's loading the C-SPAN app, as you can see. And it's extremely quick. It's much faster than it is on an iPhone or an iPod Touch. So now it's all loaded up. It's ready to go. We punch it up, and boom, there it goes. And
we probably had a snow rebound effect. We think the big storms pushed down the numbers in
Pretty
February
nice,
and
huh?
sort of artificially pushed them up in March. But they've been taking those.
So you can really see just how much size and space that you have on this device. It's extremely sleek and easy to use. A couple of things that you should be aware of here. I think this is really cool. These are iBooks, and this is where this thing is really going to get into the grill of the Kindle. Real nice looking shelf. And then you punch up Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and you've got a really nice looking screen. There's actually even a way to make the fonts bigger. It's just a really intuitive deal, and you just turn pages this way. Now, compare and contrast a little bit. Here's the Kindle. Let me fire up a page there so you can actually see the difference. I mean, it really is a whole different experience. And with the Kindle, you have to push a button to turn the page, whereas again, with this baby, it just sort of turns in a very nice, natural kind of way. So it's just one more of those incredible Apple deals that makes things just so much sleeker. Here's a bunch of photos. Unfortunately, these are all just photos of our apps, but it's extremely easy, as you can see, to punch up a picture, and then again, you can just sort of move through your photo album in the same way you normally would. By the way, you've probably noticed my little fingerprints, and I think this is going to be an annoying part of this screen. Cleaning it and keeping it clean is just going to be one of those really weird challenges. But again, this thing is fast, it's easy to use, real exciting. Here's email. This is kind of interesting here. So you can kind of scroll up and down your email here. Yeah, real nice, intuitive, extremely easy to use. The other thing I want to show you are apps that are built for the iPad, because I think what we've already learned here in just having this device for a few short hours is that the way you build an app on the iPad is going to be different than you do it on the iPhone. And let me give you an example here with the USA Today app. I've got it punched up here on my iPhone, but let's punch it up on the iPad. And again, This is an app that has been designed just for the iPad. So look at the difference there. I mean, it's a whole different look and feel. They're really using the size of the screen. Notice how the story is changing up there on top without any problem at all. It's just a really, really nice use of the screen. And then when you punch up the story, it comes up just like that. And you can go back out if that's what you want to do, or what you can do is actually scroll through some of the big stories of the day. So it's got the whole feature here, specifically designed for iPad. Here's weather, and just look how beautiful this is and how they've got it all set up. It's just, again, very, very intuitive. Here's the day in pictures. This is another one of those deals where really making great use of the iPad screen. So you can really see just in a short period of time playing around with this thing. It's very, very exciting. It's not the kind of device where you just say, oh my goodness, this is the most incredible thing I've ever seen. What you do say is, this is one of the coolest things I've seen, and I don't think there's any question that this device now is going to spawn just a whole new market, a whole new platform for readers. But this is an incredible start for a version 1. So that's the deal. Enjoy it. If you have any questions, you can contact us at Jacobs Media. We'd be more than happy to answer any that you have and get you familiar with this great new device.